The IHWA Premier League is proudly brought to you by Champion Auto Glass, Front Row Screens, your local streaming superheroes, and CD Dodd, Scrap Metal Recyclers.
Welcome to tonight's Friday night West Australian Premier League action live from Perth Ice Arena as we take you down to the Sharks and the Chiefs. But before the game, a sombre moment. The Australian Ice Hockey League, the Australian Junior Ice Hockey League, is saddened to learn of the passing of Kyle Clark of the Adelaide Generals. Kyle, at 21, had been playing in the Australian Junior Ice Hockey League for 3 years, the league the Sharks also play in, and won the national championship in 2017. He donned the C in this past season as the Adelaide Generals captain. No parent should ever have to bury a child. Our condolences go out to the Clark family, his friends and teammates. And on behalf of all the teams and Ice Hockey Western Australia, we're thinking of you all. We'll now honour him at Perth Ice Arena with a moment of silence. Thank you again for joining us, and we're ready to get underway. The Chiefs and the Sharks, both teams coming off losses. The Sharks lost their first game in a couple of weeks to Flyers Orange last Friday night. Flyers Orange did a really good job of just taking them out of the game completely, something that the Vikings and the Chiefs haven't been able to do in two previous meetings. Chiefs in their blue tonight, debuting this jersey at Perth Ice Arena for the first time this season. Sharks in their usual orange with blue pants, white with blue pants. Very interesting combination. Dylan Dewar will be in net tonight for the Sharks. He alternates week on week with Zach Mercarella. Both Mercarella and Dewar had shutouts in back-to-back games. It was Mercarella in net last week when the Sharks went down to Flyers Orange 4-1, but really, that was just a good rough and tumble game by Orange. Here we are, however, at Perth Ice Arena today. Friday night hockey will take you down to centre ice now. Usually the coach of the Chiefs, Rodney Arnold, will be stepping into the lineup. They'll have a different coach. It'll be Liam Jeffries, who played for Flyers Blue in the previous game. Proceedings getting underway. The Sharks and the Chiefs live from Perth Ice Arena as Valancourt smashes the puck in down low. Jolly gloves it down and the Chiefs collected behind the net. Lodge controlling it. Yannick Lodge. Elliott now taking it away for the Chiefs. Elliott a smooth skater. Something that I think I would love to see in the Perth Thunder lineup, as well as Levesque for the Chiefs. Sharks trying to control it behind the net. Williams working it out of there for Lodge. Yannick Lodge here, he comes down the right wing. Dropping it back. Puck gets pushed around. And it'll be Lodge who's still skating onto it. Levesque was there to pressure. Stop top of the blue line, Valancourt. The referees called that one offside for skipping over the blue line. We'll see a face-off at neutral ice, favouring the Sharks end. A Perth Thunder coach and a former Perth Thunder coach, the former Perth Thunder coach, refereeing the game tonight. Ben Bro and Dave Ruck. After Ben played for Flyers Blue and Dave played for Flyers Orange, still wearing his socks. As you can see on the screen, puck gets dumped in. Came up to Ben and Ben Bro earlier down below the broadcast area as the Chiefs work their way into the offensive zone. It's McDonald pushing it cross ice, and it's taken away now by Jackson. Great shot, Jackson into the boards. Lelik controlling it. Now coming the other way, the Sharks through Mercarella. In the lineup as a skater tonight, Zach Mercarella. Solid in net as a goalie last week. Play gets blown dead. I went down to the lower area of Perth Ice Arena, and to my shock, I saw Ben Bro in a referee uniform, and I stupidly asked, "Are you refereeing the game tonight?" And he said, "No, I'm going as a referee for Halloween." And here he is. Arnold pushes that one hard forward off the draw. Skated into the corner. Sharks trying to push it out of there. Jolly. Holding on to it, Jolly. Now whipping it in there was Sedenko. And the puck gets pushed around for the Sharks. And coming the other way is Radcliffe Smith. Skating through the middle now. Mercarella. Pushed in behind the net. Now holding onto it, the Sharks. Williams, sorry, not Williams. It was a shot fired by the Sharks. Player number 5 not listed on the sheet tonight. Sedenko controlling it. He gets pushed into the boards by Chapman. His shot was also blocked in front of the net by Robson as Jolly goes down. Pushing it in front was Jolly. Elliott was there. Sedenko fires a shot. Radcliffe Smith down on the ice to block it in front. Puck gets pushed around behind the net. Controlled by Zoo. Oscar Zoo trying to whip it out of there. But it'll be controlled now by the Chiefs. Pushed in for Levesque. Levesque in front shooting. And the puck goes wide. Yannick Lodge holding on to it. The Chiefs playing with intent tonight. Elliott applying forechecking pressure to Lodge. Across to Robson. Up ice for Williams. And that's going to be icing. Very soft whistle that the referees have tonight. That was hard to catch. As play just about to get back underway. Elliott wins the drawback. Controlling it behind the net is Bingham. Bingham trying to work it past Sucha. And now it'll be skated out of there by Valancourt. Valancourt pushing it for Williams. Through the middle, just missed Langle. Goes cross ice to Yannick Lodge. Through to Langle, and he was going to tip it in front, just missed it. Puck was coming in fast. The Chiefs will control it behind the net now. Here comes Levesque on the breakaway. He scores! Chiefs lead 1-0. What a play there by the Chiefs to catch the Sharks short. Great play by Levesque. 5 minutes into this one, they're up a goal. Breaking the ice early. Chiefs haven't won a game this season. Let's see if they can do it against the young side, who've shown some good form. Underway. Jackson to Lelik. Lelik controlling it, back to Jackson. Pushed up the right-hand side where it's skated onto by Lashenko. Pushing it in, puck went wide. Controlling it again, the Sharks. Lashenko again. Max Lashenko gets pushed into the boards. Players coming in support, gets tied up. Sharks trying to control it, but the Chiefs will collect it. whipping it behind the net. Stomp top of the blue line, Lelick, and he gets rocked by Quinn Drake. Lelick, good open ice hit there by Drake. Good clean hit, setting the tone early for the Chiefs. They've come to play tonight, the Chiefs, looking for their first win. Lelick controlling it again. Pushed up ice for Lashenko, just missed his stick. Now along to Jolly. Zoo's skating onto it. Drake's there. Trying to push it out of trouble, the Chiefs. It was Spencer. Hard pressure by the Sharks. And the puck goes on to the Chiefs goalie, who covers it up and freezes it. Sean T, I have the goalie listed as on the score sheet. Who tonight will be known as Sean for commentary purposes. Zoo behind the net. Controlling at the Sharks. Zoo fires the shot. Sean a save. And now the Chiefs trying to work it out of trouble. Here comes Rodney Arnold. Working it through there. Pushes it down low, Arnold. Still skating onto it, Arnold. Whips it back behind. And the Sharks will try and take it the other way. Not quite. Puck dumped in. Controlled down low by Chapman. Chapman gets shoved into the boards by Brown. And it'll be skated onto by the Sharks. Trying to control it now is Arnold. Arnold, usually the coach of the Chiefs, in action tonight. Sedenko controlling it for the Chiefs now. Valancourt pushes the puck up for Williams. Puck goes in behind the net. Controlled by Jolly, pushed around. Levesque tried to skate onto it. Now the Sharks controlling it down low is Yannick Lodge. Trying to work it past the Chiefs defense. It was Elliott. So it might have been Levesque actually. As the puck goes behind the net now again. Referee didn't like what he saw there. Let's see what happens here. So it'll be the Chiefs making their way into the Champion Auto Glass penalty box. Brett Jolly sitting the 2 minutes. My apologies, Steve Dack sitting the 2 minutes. And the Sharks will see their first power play of the night. Chiefs win it off the draw, pushing up ice, good kill. Getting onto it behind the net. The Sharks through Sucha. Elliott heavy forechecking pressure. Now Brown tries to push it cross ice. No one was there to collect it. Elliott trying to push Williams off the puck. And the puck goes up ice to Lodge. Yannick Lodge, the star player for the Perth Sharks, pushes it cross ice for Williams, and he tried to rip that one in, but Jolly was there to break up the play. Lodge now behind the net. Top of the blue line, firing one in. The Sharks. It was Langle. Now the Sharks skating onto the puck after the Chiefs pushed it out of danger. Langle now. Williams. Yannick Lodge. Standing up the right wing, Lodge. Still holding onto it behind the net. He has speed, Lodge. Still holding onto it, Lodge. On the power play, still the Sharks. Backhand shot and a save by Sean. And he covers it up. And really one of the best penalty kills you can have in running time on the clock is covering up the puck on a save. That'll knock almost more seconds off than flinging it down the other end will. Now here comes Levesque on the breakaway once more, and a save by Dylan Dewar. Incredibly hard to hear the whistle tonight with two referees that were picked to do this game only moments before puck drop. Now here come the Chiefs, firing one that goes high and wide out of play. Dewar didn't need to make the save. It took an awkward bounce off the boards, went up and over. It'll be a center ice face-off now. On back for Valancourt. Still holding on to it, Valancourt. Pushed up ice by Sucha. Behind the net now, Sucha battling with Elliott, another Chiefs player. There's Dak. Now behind the net, the Sharks trying to work it across. Broken up well by the Chiefs as they go crashing into the corner. Sharks getting the better of it. Here they come. In front, shot fired. It goes high and wide over the net as the Sharks player, it was Sucha, got battered down to the ice. Big hit. Now the Chiefs trying to push it up the other way. Lodge. Into the boards by Drake. Valancourt now. Through the middle for Lodge. Here comes Yannick Lodge shooting. The puck goes wide. Langall skating onto it. Behind the net, in front they score. Williams on the doorstep. Collecting the pass from behind the net by Lodge. And they've tied the game, the Sharks. What can the Chiefs do to respond? They have the two best players on the ice, the Chiefs, in Elliott and Levesque. When they got on the breakaway together, it's lethal. Let's see if they can work those two, that duo, into the play tonight. Levesque with the only breakaway goal for the only goal for the Chiefs on the breakaway. Puck goes bouncing back out to Chapman. Chapman refereed the previous game between Flyers Blue and Flyers Orange. Sedenko pushed into the boards by Robson. Robson holds him there for a little bit. It'll be the Chiefs that come up with it. And now the puck gets pushed all the way down the other end where it's skated onto by Jolly. That'll be icing. Chiefs hungry for a win tonight. As I mentioned before, haven't got a win yet in this competition, but they have a solid team and two players, Levesque and Elliott, that really could be local AIHL level. Maybe one day we'll see them in action there. Puck turned over by the Sharks. Mercarella trying to push it forward. Skating onto the puck on the sideboards, Robson. Cross ice for Chapman. Chapman tried to whistle it through the middle, but it was blocked off Sedenko's skate. In the corner, the Sharks. Turned over now by the Chiefs. Here comes Elliott. In front, shot fired. It was a rocket that gets saved by Dewar. From an awkward angle, albeit, but it was a fast shot. What a release by Elliott on the rush. And a Sharks player gets upended there. Was a Sharks player not listed on the sheet. And it's going to be Spencer that goes to the champion auto glass penalty box for the Chiefs. Sharks will see their second power play of the night. Minutes 23 left in this first period. Sharks in the offensive zone to start off this power play. Top of the blue line. Pushed across. Shooting! And they score! Ryan Langall. What a play by the Sharks. cross ice tape-to-tape pass on the power play. They rip it in. Ryan Langdell off the one-timer. Fantastic play. They lead it 2-1. Face off one back by the Chiefs as we take it to center ice once more. Sucha had it. In off a skate into the corner. Valancourt's battling hard with Levesque. Those two tied up. Bingham's battling hard down low. Still skating on, trying to skate onto it is Bingham. Sucha down in the dirty area. Elliott tries to backhand it behind the net for Bingham. But it'll be skated onto by Valancourt. In front, Levesque after the Hail Mary pass out of the corner. And the puck gets tipped onto Dewar's net once more. Bingham trying to control it. Elliott a shot. Bingham was sprawled out on the ice there. Truly nearly got the puck in the face. And there's going to be an interference call against the Sharks. It's going to be Sucha skating his way in to the Champion Autoglass penalty box. Chiefs on their first power play of the night. Kazula wins back the draw. Top of the blue line's Jolly. He keeps it in. Referee Dave Ruck liked what he saw. McDonald down low. Kazula now. Pushing it up to the top for McDonald again. Kazula. Still Kazula. Skating behind the net down low and looking for options. Kazula. Top of the blue line. Almost found an option, but a good play by Jackson to clear the puck out of danger as the puck just skipped off Spencer's stick. Now a tie up in front of the net. Held behind the net by the Sharks. Trying to create some offense here, the Sharks, as they go for a line change. Mercarella scanned off for Yannick Lodge. The puck gets dumped into the right-hand corner. Chiefs controlling it behind the net, trying to get it out of trouble. Jolly. Jolly with a pass up ice for McDonald. Holding on to it, McDonald almost loses the handle, pushed across. Kazula trying to skate onto it. It's controlled by the Sharks now. They'll come back the other way through Lodge almost, but Jolly manages to stop it up. Now here's the Chiefs. McDonald firing a shot and a stick save by Dylan Dewar. Quinn Drake down low in the corner. Dewar pushes that one away with the stick. Now trying to work it out of trouble, the Sharks through Robson. Working it in is Williams. He shoots. And that goes off Jolly's skate and out of play. Four seconds left in this first period, and the clock bleeds down to 0. The horn sounds. That'll do it for the first. The Sharks leading the Chiefs 2-1.
If you need it live streamed, you need Front Row Screens. Visit frontrowscreens.com.au.
Invited to Perth Ice Arena, Perth's premier ice skating rink. If you're into ice hockey, figure skating, a novice, or just enjoy the fun of ice skating, this is the place for you. Call or visit the website for session times. It's a great place to keep cool.
And we're back. Sharks 2, Chiefs 1. Welcome to the second period as we take you down to centre ice. And the face-off is one back to the Sharks. Valancourt controls it. Pushed up ice, the Sharks trying to enter down the right wing. And now skating onto it almost was Sedenko. In the corner, the Chiefs dump it around. Arnold skating onto it. Rodney Arnold, usually the coach for the Chiefs. In action tonight for them. Behind it now, the Chiefs dump it out of danger. Puck just stopped before the red line, so good play there by the Chiefs. No icing call. Now skating it in. The Sharks, they shoot, and a block by Wraith, who was sprawled out in front. Battling hard in the corner, both teams, as the puck goes sailing down the ice. Icing will be the call against the Chiefs, and the Sharks will see an offensive zone face-off. Lodge in the circle against Arnold. One back by Arnold. Sedenko. Cross ice. Shot almost fired in, but it was blocked. Stays in play. Top of the blue line now, the Chiefs. Dak trying to push it through. Lodge controlling the puck now on the left wing. Yannick Lodge. Drop for Williams. Shoots and scores! What a play by Lodge and Williams, linking up again. Williams gets his second of the night. And the Sharks leading this one 3-1. That Elliott Levesque combination is out on the ice for the Chiefs now. Let's see what that pairing up front can do. Well, 2/3 of a line rather than a pairing. Spencer gets rocked into the corner by Mercarella. Sorry, I said earlier that Mercarella was in net last week. I got the names of the goalie and Mercarella confused. Jolly controlling it out from behind the net. In front now, the Sharks. Ryan Langle, he's had one tonight. Shot gets fired in. What a save by Sean on the doorstep. Wow. Chiefs goalie Sean T sprawled out like a rug for that play. Makes 3 big saves in a row as the Chiefs come down the other end now through Elliott. Levesque is there too. Puck gets pushed around. And now skitters out to Spencer. Across to Jolly, who gets leveled by Lakowiak. Now in front, Lakowiak, and a save! Oh, another shot by the Sharks. And another save. It was Lashenko on the doorstep. Lakowiak again tries to fire one in from the blue line. Elliott connecting with Levesque, that dangerous combination for the Chiefs. Here comes Levesque, cross ice pass, broken up by Valancourt. Coming the other way now, the Chiefs. Radcliffe Smith, he shoots, and a save by Sean. Covered up in front. Sean in net tonight for the Chiefs, replacing their usual goalie, Corey Buton. Face off one back. Dak controls it behind the net for the Chiefs. Pushed up ice for Drake. Through the middle, Mercarella tried to control it. Sharks pinballing it around. Trying to enter the zone. And it's taken away now by Sucha. Sucha moving in, and he gets leveled by Wraith. Big hit. Sucha lost a glove. McDowell skating onto the puck, wins the one-on-one battle. Chiefs are using their strength here, and I think that's the key to beating the Sharks, as we saw by Flyers Orange last week. But Langle fires one, didn't get all of it. Saved by Sean. Behind the net now is Williams. Langle still. And it gets skated onto by Wraith. Kazala's down there too. Behind the net, Wraith battling hard. Kazala in support, but Williams comes up with it for the Sharks. Williams tries to find Langle, but Kazala broke up the play. Still holding on to the puck down low is Kazala, and he whips that one around. Nice play, but it's stopped up. Right-hand side of the blue line. They fire one in, the Sharks, through Jackson, and it's saved by Sean. Coming the other way now, the Sharks, after they turned it over. But it's broken up by Drake. Pushed up ice and skated onto by Jackson. He tries to... Puck finds Yannick Lodge. Here he comes, wiring a slap shot. It went wide. And it'll be controlled now by Jolly. For McDonald. Jamie McDonald to Rodney Arnold. Arnold trying to skate it in, broken up by Chapman. Lodge coming the other way. Has a player in support. It's Langle. He gets shoved to the ice in front. Spencer not giving an inch in front of the net, allowing Sean to cover up the puck. And we'll see. A face-off for the Sharks. One back. They fire one in top of the blue line. Mercarella trying to control it behind the net. And now here come the Chiefs the other way. Jolly shooting, and a save. Not a save, but a block by Chapman. Chapman, here he comes. Dumping it off the boards. Pushed right back in by the Chiefs. Behind the net, the Sharks. Robson trying to clear it. Trying to chop it out of there, the Sharks. Jolly whips that puck down. Skating onto it now as the Sharks return it right back in. As Jolly again. Here comes Elliott. He gets tied up hard. No call. As they push it in there, the Chiefs, a slapper fired and a save by Dewar. Solid in net tonight so far, Dewar, but here come the Sharks the other way. They shoot and it rings off the post. The shot by Lashenko. Puck gets pushed in front of the net. Levesque holding onto it. Now the Sharks trying to work it in. They were pushed off the puck. And it goes across to Spencer. Number 22 and number 5 for the Sharks, not listed on the score sheet tonight. 22 not wearing a name on the back of his jersey, but we'll try and work out our 5 at some point as we go along. We are halfway through the game, so I'll try my best. A shot fired, and now Zoo in front. Zoo looking for options. Top of the blue line, it's Valancourt. Valancourt holding on to it, just lost control of the puck, and here come the Chiefs the other way. Levesque in on the breakaway, shot fired and a save by Dewar on the backhand attempt by Levesque. Controlling it behind the net, Valancourt. Levesque. Dak now. Pushed up ice for Wraith. Almost onto Levesque, but the puck goes sailing down the ice where it's tipped away by Dewar for Valancourt. Valancourt put under heavy forechecking pressure there by Kazala. And the referee didn't like something there. Let's see what he calls. And a player will be going to the Champion Auto Glass penalty box. It's Valancourt. Quite sure what the call was. Be handy at points like these to have a colour commentator when you're watching the puck. We do have one every second week, but can't see everything when you've got to watch the puck. But the the Chiefs are on a power play. Now the Sharks drop pass back as they enter the zone. There's a good play there. It's Jackson who dropped it back, but Dak will control it behind the net now. McDonald. Andy McDonald trying to work it out of there. Radcliffe Smith hammered him into the boards. McDonald still down. Gets up now. Dak tries to push it out of there. He does. Puck dumped off the glass and out of trouble by the Sharks. But the Chiefs send it right back at them. Dumping it in again, the Chiefs. Wellick. With Drake. Backhands it in down low. Push through for Wraith. Back to Drake. Here's Quinn Drake. Cross ice pass. Controlled well. Still holding on to it. Down low now is Levesque. Levesque cross ice. Oh, and almost got a shot away in front. The Chiefs through McDonald, but the puck goes sailing down the other end. Good kill by the Sharks. As Wraith skates onto the puck. Pushes it through the middle for Levesque. Levesque working his way through. Stick lifted by Yannick Lodge, and here he comes right back the other way. Trying to find Langle, and it'll be covered up by Sean. As pressure was applied by the Chiefs, by the Sharks. 8 minutes left in the second period. Sharks 3, Chiefs 1. As play gets back underway, Bingham trying to scan it out of there for the Chiefs. It's pushed up ice for Chapman. He tries to push it through the middle where it's taken away by Jolly. Bingham now. Play broken up by the Sharks once more. Here comes Yannick Lodge the other way for the Sharks, shooting, and the puck gets tipped off a stick into the roof and out of play. And we'll get back underway in the offensive zone. We continue as the Sharks went back. Top of the blue line trying to fire one in. They almost tipped it in front, but it went into the corner. Washenko who tipped it. Spencer controls it behind the net. Whips it around for Bingham. Jolly. Skating onto the puck. Jackson controlled it. Sucha. Top of the blue line now, the Sharks. It was Lely. Controlled now by Jackson. Pushed in, a save. In front after the rebound, the Sharks trying to work it around again. They fire another shot, another save by Sean. Another shot, they score! Sharks lead it 4-1 after the goal by Lashenko and a valiant effort by Sean, the Chiefs goalie. And what a sequence there by the Sharks. Continuing this great run of form. There's only a few teams that can beat them in this competition, the Sharks. Unfortunately for the Chiefs, it doesn't look like it's going to be them tonight. Still have not won a game, this Chiefs side. They need to get that Levesque-Elliott pair out there as much as possible. Puck tied up in the corner. Controlled by Sucha. Behind the net now, the Chiefs. They've turned it over and tried to push it in front. Could get it off. Puck gets whipped out to the center of the defensive zone, and Oscar Zoo's going to bring it the other way. Here comes Zoo, pushing it around. Zoo now controlling it again. Lost his footing right next to Arnold. It's going to be Dak that controls it, pushes it out of there, and the one-on-one race to the puck is won by Sucha, preventing the breakaway. As it gets pushed right back down the other end. Controlled by Dak. Pushed up by, skated onto again, good play Sucha. Throwing it behind the net for the Sharks. Lodge. Again, the star player of the team, Yannick Lodge. Here he comes working it through the middle. Lodge in front. Lodge across for Langle. What a save by Sean. What a save. A cross crease pass. He manages to cover it up, Sean. What a play to keep the Chiefs in this match. The replay for that one's been queued up. We'll see it soon, whether it's at the end of the period or shortly. Shot almost fired in by Langle. Fired in again. Tipped off Lodge's stick. Yannick Lodge pushing it up for Langle. And now pushed up the other end where it'll be skated onto by Robson. Robson battling hard. A shot fired in by the Chiefs. Right in front. It was Steve Dak. And now the Sharks trying to work it around. Puck's tied up in the corner. Still controlled by the Sharks. Here they come the other way. Yannick Lodge in all alone. He scores. Sharks lead 5-1. What a goal there by Lodge. Some great plays in tonight's game. That's Kazala. He's there to take the draw against Lashenko. Pushed up ice, controlled by the Sharks. It was Lely. Still is. As they push it around. Controlled by Jackson. One back by the Chiefs. Can they be a chance here, the Chiefs? Still holding on to it. But it'll be turned over to the Sharks one more time. And here they come, working it down the other end. They're away, the Sharks. Working it in is Langle. Still trying to push it in was Langle, and he gets levelled there, Ryan Langle, by Spencer, as two players go colliding once more, and the Chiefs will turn it over. Tied up in the corner, gets pushed out of there. Now skating onto it in the corner, the Sharks. Lashenko. Still Lashenko. Tied up by McDonald. Jolly clears it out of trouble. Sucha. Valancourt backhands it up towards Mercarella. Mercarella skating it in. Pushed in front. A shot fired by Ratcliffe Smith. Now Mercarella again. Now another shot fired by Mercarella, and a save on the glove standing by Shaw. .35 seconds left in the second period as the clock continues to wind down. Time for just one last play. Yannick Lodge meets Elliott at the face-off circle. In front, and a shot was fired. And now it gets pushed to the centre, where it's collected by the Sharks. Pushed in down low. The Sharks have been dominant in this second period. Levesque to Elliott. Could the Chiefs be a chance in the last 5 seconds? Shot fired, it goes wide. That'll do it for the second. The Chiefs don't have time to get another one away. Thanks for joining us on Friday Night Hockey. The Sharks with a 3-goal explosion. They lead 5-1 over the Chiefs. See you soon.
If you need it live streamed, you need Front Row Screens. Visit frontrowscreens.com.au.
You're invited to Perth Ice Arena, Perth's premier ice skating rink. If you're into ice hockey, figure skating, a novice, or just enjoy the fun of ice skating, this is the place for you. Call or visit the website for session times. It's a great place to keep cool.
Welcome back. The final period of tonight's game and the final period of tonight's Friday Night Hockey action. Two games that we've seen tonight. Firstly, Flyers Blue defeating Flyers Orange in the Derby. And the Chiefs and the Sharks in action as the Sharks work it up the right wing. There was a collision as it goes behind the net. Lodge. Still tied up in the corner. No, it squirts out of there. Here comes Levesque the other way, in front, shooting, and it was a good play there by Valancourt to break it up. And it turns out there was a slashing call. Levesque. No. It'll be Patrick Sucha making his way into the champion auto glass penalty box. And will we see a penalty shot? No. So a power play for the Chiefs. Their second of the night. They trail 5-1. Top of the blue line, they try to wire one in, tipped in front. Stopped up at the top of the blue line, the Sharks tried to clear it. Blocked. Puck tied up, in front almost, Kazala. And the puck's whipped out of danger by the Sharks. Pushed through the middle by the Chiefs. Kazala skating onto it. Here he comes, working it up the right-hand side. In front, he scores! Ripped in by Valentin Kazala. What a play. The Chiefs have a very unique and cool thing that they do where each player wears their own national flag on the shoulder of their jersey. Kazala, a Hungarian flag. So I imagine either Hungarian born or of Hungarian roots. Pretty cool to see in the Perth League. As he skates onto the puck again. Stomping up down low, Kazala. Up to the top for Jollett. Push in, stopped by Chapman. Coming the other way now, the Sharks. If the Chiefs get another one, we have a game on our hands as the Sharks fire one in. It was a good quick play. Now here come the Chiefs. One more time. Working their way in. McDonald in front, rubbed out by Robson. Drake trying to control it from Chapman. McDonald behind the net, battling hard. Robson trying to push it in, but it gets pushed out to Spencer. Jolly pushes it through the middle. Puck's now skated onto by the Sharks, working their way in. Still trying to hold on to it. Jolly whips it out of there. Valancourt backhands it in. Williams is battling hard. Drake pushes it up for Arnold, who is working through the middle, pickpocketed by Lodge. Now coming the other way, the Sharks again. Still the Sharks. Sucha. Cross ice and a shot fired. It was tipped. He didn't get all of the shot and it went onto Williams' stick. I don't think Williams was expecting that. He was probably expecting the shot to just rocket in. As Lodge goes almost hard into the boards with Brown. Play continues at neutral ice. Lodge working his way in now. In front and just lost the handle on the play. Across to Williams. Blocked in front by Jolly and they score! The puck gets pushed through and tipped in. The Sharks extend their lead to 6-2. It was Williams, the goal scorer. A quick play by the Sharks in front. And play resumes at center ice. Lashenko and Elliott, one back by Elliott. Wraith backhands it in there. It's going to be icing. No, it won't be. Jackson Holds onto it, pushes it out of there. Now, here comes Langle. Trying to drop it back for Mercarella. Pushed around. Controlled by the Chiefs. Here they come. Back the other way. Elliott with steam. Thought he might have been hooked. He wasn't. Pushes it in and it was tipped in front and went wide. Top of the blue line now, the Chiefs. They fire an awkward shot in. Now the Sharks trying to dump it out of trouble. Elliott controls it as it gets pushed in from the top of the blue line. Scanned onto by Levesque. Levesque tied up in the corner by Lelick. Mercarella pushed it around. Top of the blue line, the Chiefs, they fire one. Levesque. Back to the top for Jolly. Trying to tip one in the Chiefs. Levesque skates onto the puck. Wins the one-on-one battle with Lelick. Top of the blue line, the Chiefs. They dump it in down low. Levesque just missed it. Jackson gets pushed into the boards by Bingham and the puck gets pushed up the other way. Here come the Sharks. They shoot and a save by Sean. Sharks will see an offensive zone face-off. Face-off one back by the Sharks. A battle between Drake and a Sharks skater. One by Drake, pushed in from the top of the blue line. It was Jackson battling with Drake, but here comes Zoo the other way. Here comes Oscar Zoo, pushing it cross ice. They shoot and a save by Sean. They didn't get all of it, the Sharks, and Sean sprawled out. Manages to cover it up. Number 5 for the Sharks again, not listed on the score sheet, but a great play there. He just didn't get all of the shot. I mean, had he even got 10% more of that, I think he would have had Sean on the doorstep. 10-19 left in this one. The Sharks holding on to what seems like an insurmountable lead, barring a miracle. Play continues after it was stopped quickly. Valancourt skates onto the puck. Stops up quickly, works around a play. Good cross-ice pass. And a Sharks player goes tumbling. Levesque skating onto the puck with steam. McDonald skating onto the puck with steam. In front, Drake and a save by Dewar. Great save on the doorstep there by Dylan Dewar. Dylan Dewar sharing duties with Reese Pelliccioni in net. Both of them do a great job every time they step in. Mercarella gets pushed into Ben Bro, the referee. And now in front, the Sharks. It was Langle and a save by Sean. Referee lost sight of the puck. It just squirted out to the left-hand side of Sean, but from the referee's angle, he could not see it. And it had been frozen for a second. Play just about to continue with an offensive zone draw. 9:32 left in this one. 6-2 still for the Sharks. The young team go out and play a fantastic game against the Chiefs again. Here they come, firing a shot and a save by Sean. The shot fired by Lashenko. Radcliffe Smith against Arnold at the draw. Backhanded in from the top of the blue line. And a shot fired just after the whistle blew. They were offside. Neutral zone draw. Radcliffe, Smith and Arnold. One back by Radcliffe Smith. Chapman pushes it in. Behind the net now, a hard puck battle. Shot fired by Zoo. In the corner, Arnold skating onto it. Puck gets tied up. Still tied up in the corner. And the Sharks come up with the better of it. It'll be skated onto in the corner by the Chiefs, and they dump that one out of danger. Tied up was Robson by Sedenko. Trying to work it in Sedenko. Pushed across to Elliott now. Elliott shooting. Dylan Dewar didn't try to cover it up. He let it go. Elliott skating onto it now. Top of the blue line, Wraith. Broken up by Williams. Williams and Wraith skating onto it. It'll be pushed around for the Sharks. It's Robson. Williams. Puck gets pushed in and gloved down by Dewar. Pushed through the middle and taken now by Jolly. Bingham pushes it across to Levesque. Now almost to Elliott. Skated onto by Langle, and he just had one step less onto the puck than Jolly did. Now here comes Lodge. Lodge backhands it to Williams. In front, Lodge now trying to push it in there. He gets pushed into the boards hard. But now in front, a chance for the Sharks. And they fire it wide. Chiefs coming back the other way. Skating onto it, still Bingham. Bingham looking for options. Oh, and he just couldn't find anyone on the doorstep as he centered it. Lodge coming the other way now. Still Yannick Lodge. Here comes Yannick Lodge in front. He shoots, and a save by Sean for the Chiefs. 6 minutes and 44 seconds left in this one for the Sharks to hold on to their 4-goal lead. Defensive zone draw, one back by the defensive zone draw, one back by the Chiefs. Here they come the other way. It's Levesque in front, centers it as the play was broken up well by Lelick. Levesque behind the net now. Backhands it around for McDonald. Top of the blue line, Jolly. Back to McDonald. McDonald pushes it up to the top for Spencer, who dumps it in. Chiefs are going to have to get back onside. Lelick finding an option. And here come the Sharks the other way. Broken up in front, shot fired, it goes wide. Puck gets pushed around and skated onto by the Sharks. Still the Sharks trying to center it across. Shot fired in and a save by Sean. Goes over the netting and out of play. .534 left in this one. Thanks for joining us on Friday Night Hockey. The Sharks doing what they do, holding on to a lead. Really good structure, good defensive pressure, good forechecking in particular. I think that's possibly one of the strongest areas of their game. The Chiefs, I'm just not sure about tonight. I think that Elliott and Levesque pair could have connected more, but here they come through McDonald. Both Elliott and Levesque individually brilliant for the Chiefs tonight, but Kazala's in front now. He's had a good goal before as he tries to fire it in, but it was saved by Dewar. Quinn Drake behind that tried to push it around. Skated onto by Chapman. Now coming the other way. But it's dumped right back in. The Elliott and Levesque pairing, well, 2/3 of the top line, Elliott and Levesque. Like I said, individually, both brilliant tonight, but most of the Chiefs' goals come off the rush when those two manage to connect together. So I think they would have liked to see that occur a little bit more. Sharks have been solid, playing their usual game. Langle skating it in for the Sharks now. In front, he scores! What a play by Ryan Langle. Individual brilliance to put the Sharks up 7-2. Great play there by Langle. And that books it in for the Sharks. They'll go home with the victory tonight. Play back underway. Don't forget to join us again next week. It'll be the Vikings and the Sharks for the 7:30 game. And another Flyers Blue and Flyers Orange game for the 9:15 game. Puck went down the other end for icing. As play continues. Puck pushed out of the corner. In the middle now, Rodney Arnold. Here comes Arnold. Stops it up, trying to center it across. Lodge coming the other way to Williams. Skating it in. Williams, he shoots and it goes wide. As the puck gets tipped over the boards and out of play. It was Sucha who was controlling it. Offensive zone draw now for the Sharks. Insurmountable lead. 4:42 left. Whipping it out of there, the Chiefs. Coming the other way now. Elliott with speed. Shooting! It goes wide. Skating onto it, Levesque. Tries to center it across. Nothing was there. But here's Elliott now. Elliott hit the deck and now the Sharks will come back the other way. Pushed out and around for Lodge. Here comes Yannick Lodge. Pushing it cross ice, skated onto by Mercarella. Mercarella controlling it. Cross ice now. In front, the Sharks. They score. Thought Sean might have had it for a second, but the Sharks extend their lead. 8-2 over the Chiefs with 3:34 remaining. Sharks on fire tonight. Coming out strong after a tough loss against Flyers Orange last Friday. And as play continues now. Chiefs win it off the draw. Jolly pushed it in. Levesque missed it. Now here comes Jolly shooting and a save by Dewar. Jolly whips it across. Levesque almost had it. Up the top now, Spencer almost controlled it. Here come the Sharks the other way. Could be a chance. In front, Zoo broken up the play, and that's going to be icing as the puck goes whistling down the other end. So the Sharks will see an offensive zone draw. 3 minutes left. Radcliffe Smith in the circle for the Sharks, and he got pushed right back onto Sean's net, but here comes Levesque. Levesque in 1-on-2, shoots and a save by Jua. Levesque has some serious speed, him and Elliott for the Chiefs. Like I've said about a million times this broadcast, just would have loved to see them link up a little more tonight. Lodge, Kazala, one back by Lodge. Skated on two by Valancourt. Pushed up ice now. And they shoot the Sharks. There's a shot in by Langle. In front again, and it goes wide. Good play there. 2:30 left. In front now again, Langle, he scores! A 9-goal game for the Sharks. They've got 2 minutes and 32 seconds left to make it double digits. Great goal there by Langle. One back by the Sharks off the opening draw. Here comes Lodge the other way. They're going to want one, the Sharks. I can tell as they push across ice. Williams on the doorstep. Pushed back to Lodge. In front now, Langle. Pushed off the puck, but still holding on to it, Langle. Down low, Lodge. Looking for Williams. Still holding on to it, Lodge. Has Valancourt as an option. Williams in front, trying to push it in there. They shoot, and a save by Sean. Sticked away. Here come the Chiefs now, working it in. The Chiefs, and they just... No, there's a commotion down the other end. Almost an altercation, I think. Under 2 minutes left now. And it's going to be Kazala and Lodge entering the Champion Auto Glass penalty box. Almost getting into an altercation down the other end of the ice. However, I was watching the breakaway play by the Chiefs. It was a good play down this end. Just missed it. We'll have a colour commentator again next week, so they can catch things like that. Play continues. Arnold almost held on to it. No, he does now. Jackson. Not pushed up by the Chiefs. Still controlling it, the Chiefs. Arnold tried to push it in. McDonald wires one. And now Arnold battling behind the net with Lally. Drake pushes it across in front. Langle. He dumps it out of trouble, and icing is going to be the call. 1:25 left, and 1:23 left. Chiefs an offensive zone face-off. They're going to want to get that consolation goal, I think. Face-off one back, one of the Sharks. Pushed around, still working on it, the Chiefs. In front, McDonald shooting, it goes wide, it was tipped. Jackson skates onto it and pushes it to Mercarella. He goes up ice where it's taken by almost by Lyschenko. Controlled again by Mercarella. Mercarella working it in. Still working it in Mercarella. Great play there. He dumps it in down low. Under a minute left in this one. Chapman skates onto the puck. The Sharks really proving that they're one of the teams to beat in this competition. As now a shot fired in, another shot and a save by Sean. 2 saves in a row by Sean. As it goes down to 30 seconds now. The Chiefs still yet to win one in this season of the West Australian Premier League, but they'll be back with a vengeance next week as Elliott levels a player there. In front now, McDonald, now Elliott on the backhand, trying to work it in. What a great play there by Dewar. And with 10 seconds left, the clock stops. The Chiefs will see one last offensive zone draw. So thanks for joining us again on Friday Night Hockey. Barring a really good play here, the Chiefs will lose the match 9-2. They shoot one in, a save by Dewar. In front is Brown as he levels Valancourt. Thanks so much for joining us for tonight's 2 games. The Sharks winning this one over the Chiefs 9-2. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. Thanks for joining me. I'm Luke Worthington.
You're invited to Perth Ice Arena, Perth's premier ice skating rink. If you're into ice hockey, figure skating, a novice, or just enjoy the fun of ice skating, this is the place for you. Call or visit the website for session times. It's a great place to keep cool.
If you need it live streamed, you need Front Row Screens. Visit frontrowscreens.com.au.